This is going to be a nightmare to cut. I just realized that. Fortunately, Dee does not have to do it. So we are rooting for her and her career to become a teacher. Love you, Dee. I wish you nothing but the best. I remember I did a Q&A video a long time ago. I think it was like 2016-ish, where I was doing like Mario Sports Mix, and one of the big questions of that was if Dee and I were in a relationship, and I'm like, no. Dee's like freaking like 7 years younger than me, which granted at that point, like nowadays it wouldn't be like that big of a deal, but like back then I was like 21 at that point. She was like 15. Like definitely not. You think the N-Man has enough street cred where he could get away with friggin' statutory? Absolutely not. The N-Man likes that he doesn't have to go to prison for anything. Because I am an innocent man who likes to crash into walls, apparently. But no, Dee and I are not in a romantic relationship. Neither have we ever been. She's my little sister. And well, not literally little sister, but I watched her grow up from an itty-bitty little girl all the way into the beautiful young woman she is today. I am beyond proud of her and all of her accomplishments. Her sister, too, but her sister didn't edit for a psychopathic YouTuber, so yeah. Why? I just want to know why. That's all I want to know. I'm not angry. I just want to know why. I know you don't believe me that I'm not angry, but I just want to know why. I just realized, why haven't I done a Q&A video in a while? I guess because I've been doing the anonymous question, answering like a bunch of the anonymous questions I've been getting on my Facebook page, so it's like I really don't need to, you know, keep asking about those things. Because it's like I don't really need to. Like, and also I haven't really held one because like I haven't gotten a lot of traction. Like that's why I get a lot of anonymous questions where people ask, "Oh, can I just stay anonymous?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, totally." You think I'm like that kind of guy who just does totally not care? No, I do care. I in fact care so much that I don't mind keeping you in anonymity, you know, Finding Nemo, ha ha ha, Finding Nemo. A lot of people give me flack for not liking Finding Nemo as much as I do, or like as much as others do, and I'm like, you don't understand. If I saw that movie in the short bursts that I originally thought I was gonna see it in, I'd probably love it as much as any other Pixar movie. But the problem was, I went to see it in theaters for a friend's birthday when I was in the 2nd grade, because that was when Finding Nemo came out. Then I saw it again for a school field trip, like 2 weeks later, and then a week after that, and then like 2 or 3 days after that, my grandmother decides she's going to take us to the movie theaters to see, you guessed it, Finding Nemo. And I'm like, I've seen this like 1,000 times. They're sitting there with me after the beginning of the movie happens and all the kids get traumatized. And it's like, how can you not be feeling so distraught by this? I'm like, this is like the 5th time I've seen this. The 5th time I've seen the story behind why Nemo has a messed up fin. Yes, it's sad. But I also don't need to see it 800 times. Like I said, I'd probably be more invested in it if I didn't see it as much when I was in theaters. The only other movies I've seen multiple times in theaters, I think Star Wars Episode 3, The Avengers Age of Ultron, Thor Ragnarok, I'm pretty sure I saw multiple times. Nope, you dirty rats. Alright, I'll take 3rd. I'm a little salty about that, but whatever. I didn't drive well enough to deserve anything above 3rd place. No, we're not racing that again, game. I know you like to think we are, but watch this as I magically press the change track button. Ooh, this is the one with the creepy. Yeah, oh, I don't like this one. It's creepy. Oh, well. What's the other movie I saw a bunch of times in theaters? Frozen. I think Frozen was the other one I saw a bunch of times. And what do you think's happened with my opinion of Frozen? It's gone on the steep decline. I don't really care about Frozen anymore. I know Disney seems to think everybody does. That's why they keep re-releasing it, but it's like... Why? Why? I don't mind if you're gonna knock me off, but do it in a fair way. Don't do it because magic bullshit from a fat slob like Wario. Why? 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 Oh my god, I do not like the coin mechanics in this game, that you need them to survive. It's so dumb. But anyway. But that's why, like I said, that's why I have such a very meh opinion of Frozen now. Because it's like, when you keep airing it 1,000 times over, it stops being as good. Like, Disney's doing since it's their 100th year anniversary of the company, they're doing the, what's it call it? They're doing like, they're releasing a bunch of their old movies in theaters. And it's like, oh, cool, that's a great idea, actually. And it's like... Cool, so we're gonna do Frozen. It's like, you've released Frozen like 8 times. Show like a different movie. It's like, the first ones they picked, Toy Story, makes sense. The original Pirates of the Caribbean, makes sense. Beauty and the Beast, makes sense. Lion King, makes a ton of sense. They're like, oh, go watch the Little Mermaids remake. No, nobody wants to see the Little Mermaids remake. If they did, you wouldn't need to re-release it. Disney, Lost Elite. Enough. Shoot. God, I'll definitely have padded the crap out of this. I just realized I could probably squeeze 4 episodes out of this. You know, before I have to go eat dinner. And naturally, before I can have dinner, I have the 2 toughest courses in the game. What the hell kind of... Is that a bomb? Is Bowser making a bomb? Bowser, what are you up to in here, in your castle? I want to know. I'm actually genuinely concerned. I'm a concerned citizen of the Bowser Kingdom, and I want to know what the hell. Thank God for Jack Black. He literally made that entire Mario movie watchable. Because without him, it would have been probably just Despicable Me all over again. The animation wasn't that good. The friggin... Chris Pratt was freaking atrocious. I almost said Seth... It was Seth Rogen. I almost said Seth Lugo. I'm like, yeah, Seth Lugo. Some unknown guy who pitches for the San Diego Padres and used to pitch for the Mets. Yeah, that's totally the guy who's playing Donkey Kong. I didn't mind Peach. Peach was fine. Luigi was fine. Bowser was fantastic. Mario was terrible. Donkey Kong was barely tolerable. Seth Rogen is good in short bursts, I've realized. When he's not the leading force of a comedy, he's fine. But, like, you look at him in Lion King, and it's like, you really thought Seth Rogen was charismatic enough to pull off Pumbaa? I don't know what drugs you were smoking, but that ain't my Pumbaa. Get out of my way. Monkey, get out of my way. Thank you. God, I gotta do Rainbow Road after this. Oh, good lord. At least this Rainbow Road isn't nearly as bad. Or at least it wasn't when we did the cups. It wasn't as bad. Okay. Thank God for Jack Black in that movie, though. Jack Black is a treasure. Maybe someday he'll get the same kind of cred Robin Williams gets, but Robin Williams was also a phenomenal actor on top of being funny. Hence why everybody loves Robin Williams. Except Stewie Griffin, apparently. Don't think we've forgotten that, don't think we've ever forgotten that skit of yours, Mr. McFarlane. Of the Robin Williams thing, where Peter gets to touch everybody he touches turns into Robin Williams. And then the end where they're like, I guess Disney wouldn't let us use the Aladdin one, and it's like, did you forget that Disney basically owns you now? Disney will do whatever the hell they want. They're like, yeah, no, we don't want to. They really could have. It's never stopped them from mocking Aladdin before. They did it with the, what's-it-call-it? They did it in the DVD version of the I Dream of Jesus, they did it. The episode where Peter meets Jesus. They did it. They had a big musical number between Peter and Jesus where he just randomly turns into the genie. So it's like, yeah, that's fine. See, at least I stole this star. There's no explanation as to how they get stars when they're in first place. With me, at least, it makes sense because I just stole this one. With them, it never makes sense. No. No. Nice try, game. Nice try. Nice try. This is my LP. We're doing whatever the hell I want. Honestly, I'm looking at the time and I might actually be able to, you know, if I don't keep dying, squeeze the gag portion of this out. Because the gag portion is literally just cups, so it's not like I have to go out of my way to do other things. And the weird thing is about this gag thing, it's like, when am I ever going to have time to do this game that I'm thinking of as a gag? So it's like, this is like the only time I'll be able to do it, because I have no intention of LPing this game. In fact, I have no intention of probably ever playing this game again after this, unless I do it in like a stream, which, Lord knows, if I haven't started streaming now, I'm probably never going to stream. Have to wait and see. But tomorrow we're definitely shooting the portions of what's-it-call-it. Tomorrow we're definitely shooting the Mario Kart 64 portion, so I think I could probably get away with the gags. I guess we'll find out. Or I'll have to do it some other time. I guess we'll find out. So as the replay plays, thank you guys for joining me on this fun, janky run through Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm your friendly neighborhood N-Man64. Join me next time when we take on Mario Kart 64 with help from a good old Canadian friend of mine. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.